What's that horrible smell? Hi, my name is Gariepy and I work for Rothesay, Canada. We're a rendering plant. Today I'm going to explain the process of rendering, what a rendering plant is, the various products that we make, and the importance of our industry. Let me say, if there's a pork chop to be eaten, or a chicken nugget to be devoured, that's why our industry exists. I've worked for Rothesay now for 10 years. I started as a north receiver, worked my way up into being an operator. An operator runs all the augers and makes sure the whole process runs smoothly. I was an operator for 10 years. The position opened up for management, so I took it. Well, I applied for it. I got the job. So, here we are now. What is a rendering plant? We recycle 100% of the animal. We gather our material from grannies, maple leaf, and done right. Then it goes through the processing. There's a misconception that we're like a slaughterhouse. Let me reassure you, anything that comes through our doors is not alive. Except for our employees. We make a slaughterhouse look like Disneyland. Anyway, from there, let's talk about the process. Bet you're on the edge of your seat. So, we collect all the material. We dump the material into the north pit, and we dump it into the south pit. The material that shows up is called offal. What offal details is, it is the lungs, the hearts, the intestines. We process any part of the animal that is non-edible or doesn't pass inspection. We call this material offal. I have a short story for you. Offal, okay? So I get hired. The day I get hired, they walk me through the plant. They let me take a look in the pit, and I'm like, that's awful. Like A-W-F-U-L, awful. Not O-F-F-A-L, awful. So anyway, back to the processing. So the material goes up the north, and it goes up the south inclines. It's dumped into a main crusher. From the main crusher, it's pushed through a feed pump that goes into a preheater. This material is preheated to 210 degrees. From there, the material goes across a pre-drainer, and the tallow is obstructed from it. From there, the material goes to a main cooker. Once it hits the main cooker, it's cooked to 285 degrees. That is to kill all the pathogens / bacteria in the product. From there, it goes into a mill room. From the mill room, it's pressed, it's hammered, goes into bins, and that is our final product. It's a high protein meal. Some fun facts. We will process approximately 600 metric ton a day of material. Can you fathom that? 600 metric ton. That's 3,000 metric ton of material a week. 12,000 metric tons a month. 144,000 metric ton a year. Now wrap your head around this. I'm going to turn it into pounds. That's over 317,000 pounds of material that we process. Now can you see the importance of our industry? If we didn't exist, this material would be in your landfills. It would be creating disease in humans, in animals, in our ecosystem. So, let's talk about a couple of products we make. Saving the best for last. So we make a high protein meal. We make cooking oil. We make makeup for ladies. Sorry ladies, it goes in about 50% of lipsticks and foundations. Gentlemen, don't be so quick to laugh. It also goes into shaving cream, high-end shaving cream, all over your nice face. So, at this point, I'd like to say, remember the first question I asked? Ooh, what's that horrible smell? That's the smell of money. I hope you really enjoyed this presentation. Keep calm and render on.